Hey guys, so I'm back with another shadow work journal video. So I signed my declaration this morning. I'm going to leave this in my car because if you watch my videos, you know I'm a delivery driver, so I'm in my car most of the time. Work has slowed down, so I can leave this in my car and give me something to do during the day. So, signed my declaration page. Started it today. So it says shadow work introduction. Unless you learn to face your own shadows, you will continue to see them in others because the world outside of you is only a reflection of the world inside of you. And that's by Carl Jung. So then it goes into what is shadow work. Shadow work is about revealing the unknown. The shadow is an unconscious aspect of your personality that the ego does not identify with. You may experience your shadow when you're triggered in social interactions, relationships, and episodes of anxiety or sadness. The unconscious mind contains repressed emotions from painful events, causing impulsive behaviors and unwanted patterns that form your dark side. In short, the shadow is composed of the parts of yourself that you have forgotten, abandoned, and repressed in order to grow and fit in with the mold of society. Think back to your childhood and recall the ways in which you would express yourself only to be rejected. You may have been crying and told to stop. You may have been laughing uncontrollably in the classroom and given a dirty glance from your teacher or peers. There are countless ways in which you may have been reprimanded for what was deemed as bad and praised for what was good. Learning to adjust your behavior accordingly, these repressed parts of yourself don't go away forever. They're stored and locked inside your unconscious mind. Shadow work is the process of revealing, accepting, and integrating these parts of yourself that you have repressed and rejected. The techniques in the shadow work journal will allow you to dive into unconscious pockets of repressed emotions and transcend the negative effects that currently have on your well-being. The goal is to make the unconscious conscious so that you may work on them in self-reflection and acceptance. While anyone can do shadow work, a licensed mental health expert is a good option, especially for individuals who have experienced severe trauma or abuse. So if you've been through any trauma or any bad situation, which I'm sure we all have, or the majority of us have, I have a lot. Don't talk about it because nobody wants to hear it. But we all have things that we have repressed and hid and just don't talk about. If you have a really bad time or a really hard time trying to cope with things, please go seek help. There's nothing wrong with seeking help or getting help. Many of us go for help. Before beginning your shadow work book, it is important to set an intention to openly notice and question your own reactions. The shadow is apparent in strong emotions and dissatisfaction. Be sure to keep a mental log of these sensations to truly understand where patterns occur and use this journal as a tool to identify what is causing them. The Get to the Root pages are an excellent resource to track your shadows and their roots. Why shadow work is important. So before I dive into this next part, I'm going to be trying to do this probably every day. I'm going to try to. Life gets busy, but if you want one of these books to work through it with me, go follow my TikTok account. It is The Unbroken One. And you can get this from my showcase. I made a video to where you can just click the orange cart and grab you one of these. But I think this is a great way for me to try to be the better person, the better me in 2025. So I got this from TikTok Shop. I'm going to be doing this. And if you want to see more of this, follow me, subscribe, grab you a shadow work journal off my TikTok page, and we can do this together. So why is shadow work important? There are many benefits to shadow work. Your pains and triggers can be guides to help you understand what you deeply care about, bringing you closer to your life purpose. Conversely, you will come to identify toxic patterns in your life and change them completely. Another benefit of shadow work is that you will develop more courage and confidence to face the unknown and embody your whole self. You will develop deeper love, acceptance, and understanding of yourself, which helps improve your relationships with others. Practicing shadow work helps you separate from egotistical thoughts and will increase empathy and compassion for others. Compassion, in turn, helps exercise other forms of positive emotions like gratitude that can better your mental health, physical health. Failure to face and deal with these shadow elements can be the seed of adversities and prejudice between unrepresented groups or individuals, and can trigger anything from a small argument to a major war. Recognizing shadow elements is an integral part of becoming a passionate and reasonable individual. So the father of shadow work, Carl Jung, is this guy. So it says the concept of the shadow was first developed by Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst Carl Jung. Jung believed that exploring the shadow was essential for personal growth and individuation, the process of becoming one's authentic self. The shadow refers to the unconscious parts of our psyche that contains our repressed thoughts, feelings, and impulses. It is the side of ourselves that we reject or hide from others, and often from ourselves. However, these repressed aspects of ourselves can still influence our behavior and emotional states. So, just in this little bit, I'm going to continue to read this, and I still have quite a few pages. I'm not sure if y'all would want to hear me read all this, so I'm going to cut this short, but let's see if there's an exercise for this first part. So the only, I guess, activity to do for this, it shows this unconscious and conscious, and then we move to section 2. If you want me to continue reading this, leave me a comment and I will come back to where I left off. So I'm leaving off at understanding the psyche, just in case if y'all want me to dig into this book some more with y'all. But thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I'm trying to better myself and be the best that I can be in 2025. And I'm hoping that this shadow work journal does it for me. So I'll see y'all guys next time.